Hi guys, I'm back. Still feeling a little rough, but still better than what I was. I took 2.5 weeks to get rid of that bronchitis. So it really done me in. And then the E. coli before that. So it was pretty much a month of blah. I was going to do the castle, my fairy castle tonight for you guys, and because I really do need to get it rearranged. Like I said, I got some new things. Hope everybody's feeling better. Spring's almost here, you guys. We can hold out. So I thought instead of being able to do the castle, do not want to upset my fairies. No. As you can see, not been sleeping yet. Those went away. I've been using those gold strips on the regular and a cold spoon if they weren't gone, but I haven't slept for like weeks, I guess now. But I have missed doing videos for you guys, and I have missed doing something besides watching TV because that's pretty much all I could do. I didn't even feel like playing Sims. My husband got me a new Sims game on Valentine's Day, which of course sent me into massive Sims the last week, 3 or 4 days. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, he got me Midnight Hollow. And then I got Monte Vista and Dragon Valley. And I started a house on Monte Vista because we're watching the Manichi mini-series thing on Netflix. So I would love to move to Tuscany. I'm just telling you right now. Okay, anyway, so I figured we'd do some more of this. You know, I think it's going to take more than till the end of the year to get this done, but okay, so here we still haven't answered, and I've thought about it. What do you consider the most overrated virtue? Can't think of it. I mean, seriously? Overrated? I have no idea. On what occasion do you lie? Like I said, I really don't like to lie because it bites you in the ass every time. So, which living person do you most despise? I still don't have anyone I despise. That is such a harsh word. Okay, any of the other ones have I been able to? What is your most treasured possessions? Oh, I was going to gather that and show you guys. I forgot about that one. Which historical figure do you most identify with? You know, this got asked in a roundabout way the other day. In historical, I'm assuming just anyone past generations. So I'm not going to take it as historical as medieval or the Renaissance. For me, it's my grandma. She was an incredible woman on my mom's side, and I absolutely adored her. So I'm going to put my grandma. Because to me, she was just everything. I have a thing for flappers, and I don't think my grandma was one, but I kind of like to think she was. Okay. Who are your heroes in real life? I thought about this one too. And I have to say, my kids. Each of them has their own very unique personality, very unique view on life. And they keep me young. They keep me guessing. They keep me going and knowing what I want and where I want to be and that I want to be around for them. So, my kids, how would you like to go with my blood pounding. I mean, yeah. I do not want to go laying in bed. I want to go. There's a scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where the two ships are circling the whirlpool. Every time that just gets me going, and I'm like, yes, yes. It's like going in a car going 120 miles per hour. It's like that exhilaration is just, I'm addicted to it. My ex-husband would not let me have a monster car because he said I would wrap myself around a tree, which doesn't say much for him since he's the one who taught me how to drive. Okay. What do you think is worth waiting for? Well, there's the trite answers: love, friendship. That's about it. Love, a real friend, yeah, I know that sounds like such a trite answer, but it is honestly how I feel. Anything else, I'm pretty much, give it to me now. I want it now. I think that's one of the things that why I'd rather go to a brick and mortar store is because I want it. I want to walk out with it. I want to take it home. And if it's something cool, I want to show you guys. Even sometimes Amazon is 2 days is just too much to wait. And Wish now, because of the Wuhan virus, is, their shipping is almost slowed to nothing. So that's why I'm not even, and I'm not really sure because I haven't put an order into Rose Gal how their shopping's going to be. So we'll see, because I got to put one in. I'm going to be going to a vampire ball in September. In fact, I'm going to be vendoring, so if anybody would like to come by and see it or come to the ball, just let me know, please. Okay, what gives you chief thrills? Flirting. I love to flirt. It's fun. It makes people feel good too. Okay, so we are on a new page now, guys. Question 46. Okay, do you think Great Britain should be a part of a united Europe? I don't know. I don't live there. I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit of their politics, but that's not for me to say because I don't live there. So that one's not even. Have you ever eaten an entire tube of Pringles by yourself? No, I have not. That just doesn't even sound good, to tell you the truth. I'm putting laugh out loud after that. Do you like champagne? If so, what is your favorite brand? I like champagne and orange juice, which I think that's what a mimosa is. So I really don't have a favorite brand, because champagne just to drink it, no, I don't care for it. What nervous habits do you have? I talk too much. I babble. I babble so bad. And I get really shy. Really shy. I mean, oh my God, it is so bad. Yes, me. What do you do when you and your best friend get into a fight? Well, my best friend is Crystal. So we scream and yell at each other. And then we give each other time to cool off. and we either discuss it again later or we just let it be because we can't agree. So, cool off and maybe try later. Okay. What do you think should be a wonder of the world that currently isn't? There's Grand Canyon, Eiffel Tower. I don't even, Taj Mahal. Is Big Ben one? I don't know. I don't think the art should be a wonder of the world. The Colosseum, is that one? Okay, I'm going to have to look up what the 7 wonders of the world are, and we'll get back to that one. What comforts you on a bad day? If I'm having a bad day, music and, believe it or not, Graveyard Girl. She, her energy is infectious and it makes me feel better. So, Graveyard Girl. I mean, there's times even family is annoying me to the point I don't even want to see them. And yeah. Do you treat yourself and your body with respect? Yes. I may be overweight, and a lot of that is from the medication I am on. But yes, I do. Yes. Very. And I believe in being sexy, but never trashy, as you guys know is my call thing. Something you eat that other people would find gross. Other thing that people would find gross. I am a very picky eater. I am an extremely picky eater. Corn on mashed potatoes. Most people are like, what? Okay. Have you ever broken the law and didn't get caught? If so, how? Speeding? Speeding. Yep. Speeding. Fast speeding. Like 120, and oh my god, believe me, I know what it feels like to go 120 miles per hour. It's incredible. Something that you fear might change you. I'm not afraid of change. Disease. I at one time thought I wasn't going to be able to walk again, and I was just like, well, I can still swim, I can still draw, I can still listen to music. At that time I tried drawing. I can still write, I can read books, I can watch TV, I can listen to music. So, but the thought of disease, like when for a while I was really sick and I had MRSA the first time, and 3 more times I had a milder case of it. I forget what the milder case is, but I had 3 more cases of it and several little incidents for 4 years. And I couldn't write. I couldn't think. My head was always hurting. So, yes, disease. Okay, what personality trait raises a red flag with you? Someone who plays head games. I don't like someone who plays head games. And someone who'll talk about other people behind their back to you. That means they're talking about you to other people. So someone who talks behind your back. Who talks behind your back. Okay. Have you ever resented someone? If so, for what? Yes, I've got to be honest. I have resented someone, and I talked about it with them. And I mean, I couldn't change anything, but I did talk to them about it, because it just seemed like this person, everything was handed to them. Everything was, you know, it was a really personal thing for me, that it seemed like this person, I was getting the shitty end of things, and this person was getting everything they wanted just by a blink of their eye. So yeah. Do you have a favorite t-shirt? If so, what's on it, or what does it say? T-shirt. Do I have a favorite t-shirt? No, I've got a favorite sweater. I love my one black sweater. It's like a size and a half too big, and it's got this X on the back of it with, you know, that solid, and I just shrink up in it. Oh, I love it. No, I have a sweater. I have a sweater. It is so cool. How old do you think it is too old to have a baby? Personally, if that's what you want, go for it. If that's what you want, go for it. I'm done. I have 4 children. I'm done. Have you changed? How have you changed in the past 5 years? No drama. I don't put up with liars. Not even lies by omission. Like, if somebody knows something and they are deliberately not telling you, then yeah, I have no time for you. Have you ever painted a house? The inside? Yes, very many times. I don't mind painting at all, but I do gotta admit, the last time I painted was like, okay, I'm done. We rent, they can come in and do the painting, but now it's kind of like, that's a lot of work, you know, even for them to paint. Have you ever had a surprise party that was an actual surprise? Yes, as a child. I'm kind of the social planner. So, yeah, kind of be no. What makes you feel miserable? Shrimp. I'm not kidding. Oh my God. The cold. Extreme heat. What is the best costume you have ever worn? I don't know. I have no clue. No clue. What is the hardest loss you've had to take? Losing my grandma. My Grandma. Yeah, that was a rough one. Death has been all around us lately, but losing my grandma, that almost killed me. That one almost took it out of me. That was bad. That was real bad. Oh, do you like sunny days or rainy days more? Both. There is no, I either want rain or I want sun. I don't want no in-between bullshit. That's what I want. I want either sun or rain. What does your typical Friday night look like? Well, it could be shopping or just a night in. It's either one or the other. When we go shopping, we go to dinner. Oh, we even went to a movie, and I don't know how long. Brian and I were just talking about that. If the theaters were counting on us, yeah, no. Okay, what is the furthest you have ever got a paper airplane to fly? Across the room. I really did. I did really good. Okay. Do you like the personality? Do you like the person you're becoming? Yes. Yes, at last I do like who I am becoming. I am becoming someone who stands up for themselves, who has learned to take a back seat to me. So yes, I do. I am very happy with who I am becoming. What is the highest you've ever jumped into the water from? I don't know how many feet the highest diving board at a normal pool. Highest. Diving board. I don't know how. I mean, it was the tallest one. What inspires your ideas? What inspires my idea? What I want myself, what jewelry I want to wear. Something I want to wear. I want to wear, or with my resins, it's something I want. Oh, have you ever assembled furniture by yourself? No. 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 In fact, I try passing it off to Patrick most of the time because he likes to assemble things. There was the last thing I can remember that we did was we put me and the boys put together. Was me and I helped Duncan put his bookcase together because he was just all over the place with it. But by the time it got to Patrick, I just looked at him and said, you like putting your stuff together? Go ahead. And it didn't occur to me later that he might have wanted me to help him but he does love to put things together. So I don't think that ever really bothered him. But I don't know. Have you ever boosted your resume to get a job yourself you really wanted? Actually, I've never had to. Never have had to. I had a job I went for a job interview. Okay, and we're on to the next page. So we're on, it said 25 minutes, so I'll tell you guys this and then we'll do some more of this later. I had a job at my favorite store, which is Earthbound Trading Company. Absolutely love the place. Went in for the interview. Well, I put the application in and I didn't get a call until 6 or 7 months later. And I don't answer calls if I don't know the number, but for some reason this day I did. And I was in the middle of Target, and I go, hello, and they go, is this Candy? I'm like, yes. And they're like, this is Earthbound Trading Manager. We'd like you to come in for an interview. I squealed. I squealed like a baby. I was so embarrassing. But I sat down and I talked to them, and they had me come in the next day. So I'm looking for clothes. I'm looking for everything, you know, that you need for a job interview, right? And we must have talked an hour. And she goes, do you have any questions? I'm like, no, not really. I go, we've talked about everything. And she goes, yeah, you've answered all but one question here on the sheet. I'm like, okay, fire away. When do you start? When can I start? Yesterday? And she goes, okay. She goes, well, as far as we're concerned, you've got it, but you've got to go through the district manager. I'm like, okay, no problem. She goes, now she's very by the book. Answer the question, be done. Okay? You can do this. I had the job, you guys. She goes, you'll be in charge of keys. You mean I'm getting the key? Wait a minute. I'm getting the keys to the store? And I mean, that's just the way I said it. I'm like, okay. She goes, well, your references, you know, we'll check them out, of course. And that's fine. There's nothing on my record. And she goes, okay, we'll see you in a week for the second interview. And I'm like, she goes, but don't worry, you've got it. Even if she says no, I'm going to fight for you. She goes, you've got the perfect personality for this job. You know our stock. You know how things work. You've got it. I'm like, okay, thank God. I walked out of that mall and I all but jumped for joy. I was so happy. I got sick. I thought it was a cold or a flu. And they called and they said, I called and said, I've gotten the flu. Can we redo this? And this was the first part of November. And they're like, sure, go ahead. You know, that's fine. We understand it's the season. Yeah. Okay. So I came to November 26th, and I was so out of it. My husband, I hadn't ate in a week, and Brian brought me some oatmeal, and I just threw up in it. I don't throw up. That's something I just don't do. And that's when I knew something was wrong, so I went and put my house shoes on. And I didn't even get dressed. I just put a house coat on. I had sweats on already, which was unusual for me. I hate sweats, but I went to the hospital. I woke up 5 days later. That's when I had MRSA. I called and told them what was going on. In fact, when I first woke up, I didn't even know I had been in there for 5 days. I just knew all of a sudden, when I tried to sit up, I couldn't sit up. I couldn't move. I couldn't, nothing. And it was not until like next day I found out I had been there that long. And they had put me in all kinds of things, but that would be another video, because that is a lot to handle. So, but yes, I did have my favorite job. I was going to be given the keys to the store, and yes, that would have been a very big temptation, and no, I would not have done it because I would have wanted to keep the job. So, okay guys, it's been a half hour. If you've stuck with me through this, thank you. I think that what I'm going to do is go ahead and do another and post another day, but I'm just going to do it right now. So if you see the same shirt and the same disbobbled hair, yes, I know my hair is always discombobbled, but this time it's a little dried out because I shampooed it and then dyed it and everything. So you guys, be kind to yourself, stay safe, and stay healthy if possible. I love you. Please like and subscribe. Please tell other people about these if you like it. I will be doing the fairy castle probably this weekend because Brian will be home and he can lift the top off. You'll see what I mean when you see it. It's huge. So remember, stay classy, sassy, but never trashy. Love you.